times did you rewatch the Buddy Rich putback?
It's been everywhere. It made Sports in the top 10, didn't it? I think so. It made Sports in the top 10. It's been everywhere. But I told y'all, like, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. And that just shows, like, who Buddy is and his athleticism. And he has so much untapped potential that, he hasn't tapped into yet. And when he does, man, the sky's the limit for him.
What do you like about the freshmen so far?
I love all of them. More off the court than I do on, just because of the type of people they are, the way they carry themselves, and they're so eager to learn, so eager to get better. And you guys know how I feel about Day-Day. And just seeing them grow on a day-to-day basis, I remember being in those shoes when I was that age, and everything is at your feet. And so the learning curve of it, and I was not at this level that they are. I wasn't as talented as they are coming into college, and just being able to see how much they're growing and learning, it's also teaching me a lot.
Through 6 games, what's impressed you most about that day?
Just the fight he has, and I don't mean that literally. The fight he has in him on a day-to-day basis, his will to win, and he's, like I say, he's so eager to learn, and he just wants to be so good. His work ethic is like I've never seen out of a freshman. And he reminds me so much of myself when I was that age. And, I'm just so proud of him and who he's become and, who he's trying to become. And he'll tell you about it, too. And so his attitude towards the game and towards life is just beautiful.
Is there a specific aspect of your shooting that you might be working on here in the last 10 days or so?
I have to get back to squaring my body up and following through. I've went back and watched a lot of film of my shooting in the last couple weeks that we've played, and every time I've missed, it's been because of me. I haven't really I've looked and I've thought that defenders of what they're doing are making me miss, or whatever the case may be, and it's been me. My shooting, all of it has been me, my mechanics, and I just have to get back to the basics. I know what I'm doing wrong, and Coach Tang even pointed it out to me these last couple of days, and I've just been back to the basic of what I've been doing to get me to this point, and so that's going to be corrected. I'm not worried about my shooting. That comes and goes as a shooter. You're going to have good nights, you're going to have bad nights, and at the end of the day, I don't remember my last miss.
Do you feel like you fully adjusted to this offense after playing here in Texas the last few years?
Yeah. I still have so much to learn, and that that's the biggest thing for me right now is I'm learning how to play a completely different way. I'm learning how to be a true point guard now. As we all know, Marquise Noel, what he did, he set the standard of what it was to be a point guard here. And not that I'm trying to be him, but, I came from a situation where the ball was put in my hands to score a whole lot. And here, I have so many weapons, I don't have to do that as much now. I have to really learn how to be a point guard, and it's new to me. And I'm learning so much so fast, and I'm open to it, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking a step back from scoring or taking a step back from, doing whatever I did at North Texas to learn how to be a point guard, because at the end of the day, it's not what I'm doing now, but what can I do in March. And so if I can learn how to be a point guard and hit passes and hit the rollers now, it's going to make me so much dangerous and make this team so much dangerous on down the road.
Is that going to, in the long run, also create more scoring opportunities for yourself?
Absolutely. When I become more dangerous passing the ball, it's going to make me more of a threat offensively my whole game. And so that's why I'm totally okay with, taking a step back when it comes to scoring right now. Not that I'm not being aggressive and looking for my shot, but, looking to, get my teammates open first, to get them shots first, and just making certain reads and taking more chances when it comes to passing the ball that I never took before. And it's a learning curve. It was hard at first, but I'm starting to embrace it so much more because I know what it's going to open up for me. And I'm just glad to be able to have a coach that, who understands it, that what he's trying to get me to do. And I'm totally okay with that.
You mentioned maybe the poor fundamentals or whatever on some of those shots. What do you attribute that to? Is it defense pressuring too much or something like that?
Just me, rushing myself. I've seen so many different defenders over the course of my college career, and it's just me. I have to settle down, and like you said, some of it is this offense of I'm faster pace, and Guys are flying at me a little bit. Guys are a little bit taller at this level, a little bit longer at this level, and so it's just at the end of the day, it's me. I know what's coming, and I just got to settle myself down. And when I do, like I said, get back to the mechanics and the basics, I'll be just fine.
RJ, here's a guy that averages 5.8 in 14 minutes. And for some reason, to me, it just seems kind of like he does it a little bit quietly. But he's made an impact on this team, hasn't he?
Yes, for sure. Anytime you can get a freshman to come off the bench and give you 6 points in 14 minutes, you have a plus. And he stretches the floor so well, and he's becoming a better defender every day. And when he just, like I say, he's just a freshman. So when he puts it all together, he's going to be so much better. And but he's given us such a huge boost right now with those 6 points and those valuable minutes for somebody like Cam that has to come out of the game for however long, somebody like me that has to come out. He's just being whatever he can, whatever he's adding to us in the stat sheet and the box score and the little things that may not show up, just boxing guys out, being a great teammate while he's out on the floor. It's just an added bonus to our team.
What do you think of David now that you've gotten to spend some time around him?
I love him. He's so versatile, so many different ways. Only thing that we need David to do is just be more aggressive on the offensive end. I think sometimes we believe in him in his offensive game more than he believes in himself, but he works so hard, so I don't understand why he doesn't. He's the first in the gym sometimes every morning. A lot of times last to leave, whether that's just shooting free throws or getting extra shots up. So it's not due to his work. But when he does, and we've seen it. You've seen the last game when he just makes up his mind, nobody stay in front of me, you see what he can do on the rim. So whenever we get that David, every day, all the time, not every day, but all the time during the game, because he does bring that every day, look out.
What have you liked so much about your K-State experience so far here?
I've loved it. What they've said about the fans is 1,000% true. Even in this preseason, I know we haven't sold out any games or anything yet, but just like the other day, we're on break and, our fans are there still packed in. And so I've been so blessed to be in this position that I am with these type of fans and this type of community who backs every program. It's not just one-sided on basketball, football, volleyball. It's everybody's bought into every sport here. And not everybody is like that from what I've seen at different programs. And so just to be in a situation like this, I'm extremely blessed to be here.
Ken, what do you think you guys are at defensively right
now? We still need some improvement. But I feel like, we locking in on defense now. We're going to be a defensive threat as a team.
We were talking earlier about the true freshmen. What do you like best about them?
They all so confident, and they follow the leaders, and they all work hard, and they gonna get it done.
If I could go through them really quick, what do you like best about Day Day? What does he do well?
Day Day, he a soldier. Like today, he turned his ankle in practice a little bit, and he just got right back. He stepped to the side a little bit, got his ankle taped, and hopped right back in practice. He's just so tough. RJ, he's so confident. Like yesterday, he had a great practice. Like once he got going, he hit one shot and it was over with. Like I was talking a little trash to him, roughing him up a little bit, and he responded well. And Buddy, he just tough. Like he a monster. Buddy just Buddy. That dude, yeah.
What do you remember about his dunk that made Sports Center?
I didn't even see that he made Sports Center, but I expected it to, so when he did it. But that was crazy. Like, he just literally came out of nowhere. That's what the comments said on K-State basketball page. But, yeah, he really came out of nowhere. But that's just some typical Buddy stuff. Like, he super athletic.
You feel like you've kind of embraced the role of Coach Tanks as he wants you to be more assertive as a scorer. Do you kind of like that
Yeah.
role and the confidence he's showing in you?
Yeah, I like it, but, a lot come with it. I got to stay consistent and, being in the gym. And, I have to be a two-way player, too. I can't forget about defense.
What do you like best about this team after 6 games?
I just like that we all love each other, and you know, we might not show it at times, but we all have each other back, and you know, we really love each other. Yeah.
What do you feel like has been the biggest challenge so far?
Biggest challenge. I don't know yet. I mean, yeah, I think the biggest challenge yet to come.
Right, and the new offense really seems to be doing well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of, you know, we have a lot of spacing now. You know, it's pretty much a 5-out, and the spacing is lovely.
What do you enjoy most about it?
Our offense,
Yeah.
that, you know, at any moment, if the defense break down, something is open, because you know we have a lot of movement going on, and you know somebody's going to be open. If we, you know, just got to make the right plays.
What's the addition of TP meant to you?
He just makes everything easier for everybody. I mean, he's such a threat, you know, shooting the ball, just an offensive threat. And, you know, their best player, you know, is probably going to guard TP, because if he gets going, you know, it's over with. And, you know, it gives, you know, the rest of us, you know, a little freedom, a little more freedom.
Has there been a tough part about adjusting to the 5-out?
Nah. You know, at first it was for me, because, you know, I was used to our last year's offense. And, you know, I had to become, you know, a better reader, you know, just reading things and not just feeling for them, but, you know, understanding, you know, just certain movements, why to do this and why to do that, you know, certain cuts, things like that, yeah.
Who's the fastest player on the team with the ball while dribbling?
I think it's me.
Tell me about you and Tyler maybe working toward those leadership roles. How was a process like that taking place?
You know, me being a returner, I had to, you know, show the newer guys, you know, what K-State's about at first, and then, you know, I feel like a point guard, you know, should be the guy, you know, to lead the team, because, you know, he has the biggest responsibility.
And how have you seen maybe TP assume that responsibility?
I think, you know, when he was getting recruited here, I'm pretty sure, you know, the coaches, you know, had to tell him, like, you know, you filling in some big shoes, you know, after Marquise leaving and things like that. So, I know he understood the task, you know, when he.
He said that that's probably the biggest adjustment for him, is that he's being asked to be more of a true point guard now. Do you feel like he's embraced that?
Yeah, I think he he's doing it pretty well. You know, I know he embraced it already. You know, there's certain shots that I'm pretty sure that he would take last year that he's not taking this year. You know, I know he's still adjusting to it, but I know he embraced it for sure.
One final question about the freshmen. What kind of collective potential does this freshman group have?
I think, honestly, like in the future, all three of the freshmen that we have, they're going to all be NBA players. And I truly believe that.
Going back to the Buddy Rich dunk, you and TP said earlier in a press conference that we hadn't seen anything yet,
Yeah.
and that was before the putback. Where does that putback rank on what you've seen so far out of him?
I'm going to say top 5. Top 5. Yeah. It's probably 5.
5 out of
Yeah,
5?
it's probably 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.